Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Megan Miller, and this is We'll Decide Wednesday, a special feature of the Do Better podcast. And I'm excited to announce I'm not by myself anymore. I never was, I guess, this year because we've had our collective here. But as a co-host of the podcast, I now have Joe Smith back.
Woo! It is great being back too.
Yay!
Let me tell you.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel and see what our topic is for tonight.
Awesome. And as you guys know, we spin this wheel. There's topics on here that we didn't prepare for, and we're supposed to talk about it for 2.5 hours, right, Megan?
No, just minutes, Joe. You only get minutes.
What happened to 2.5 hours?
Oh, we changed that while you were gone. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, 2.5 minutes. You're right, Megan.
All right. So the topic tonight is favorite movie. Joe, it's been a while, so I'm just going to tell you, do you want to go first or do you want to go second? I meant ask you, not tell you.
It's all right. Let me go first just because I can talk about movies forever.
Okay. And those of you who are watching on Facebook Live or with us on Zoom from the collective, feel free to type in the chat what your favorite movie is and why. Or if we have time when we're done, you can talk about it too.
All right. So I'm starting my timers at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and my time starts right now. All right. So I am a huge movie buff. Like, I can go on and on and on and on about movies. Some of them, not everyone's going to agree, which is okay. I feel like that's a great conversation we can have after my time. But let's go ahead and talk about movies. And I'm going to break it to this down in genres, okay? So my all-time favorite action/Christmas movie, yes, I said Christmas movie, is Die Hard. It is the most amazing Christmas holiday spirited action-packed movie ever. I grew up I didn't grow up watching it, but when I was able to watch Die Hard, I watched it. I have all the series. I just find Die Hard to be smart, funny, tons of laughs, and John McClane as a character is just phenomenal. If you want to talk about Christmas movies, okay, we're going to talk about Elf. Okay, that is like a holiday tradition now in my household, is watching that movie, and getting Buddy Elf, like the blown up version in the house. Yeah, we have that too. If you want to talk about a favorite movie such as, oh God, action-packed, like classic action movie, Top Gun. I'm sorry, that is like one of my most favorite movies of all time, just because it has the romance. It's a chick flick. It has the military, high speed dogfighting in it. And yes, I am going to see Top Gun 2 when it comes out. It might flop, but that's okay. I just want to go see it because I just love jets, and I love flying, and I just like watching pilots fly. So, and that's it, guys. That's my time.
Thank you, Joe.
You're
that was
welcome.
A lot. It was supposed to be favorite movie, not favorite movies.
It's hard whenever you there's tons of different genres. Like, I could have gone into my favorite indie film, my favorite movie is too hard. That's like saying, what's your favorite band of all time?
Weezer.
Okay.
Done.
Totally missed it.
All right. Stasia said, I love movies that go through the decades. Forrest Gump, Mr. Holland's Opus, and now Endgame. I don't know if I've heard of Endgame.
Wait. Goes through time? Endgame?
What's Endgame, Stasia?
Endgame? Like Avengers Endgame?
Oh, Avengers Endgame.
Yes, that's a great film.
Marvel,
Yes.
not, I don't know. I know none of
Yeah,
these
if you
things.
want comic book like movie, Avengers or like Avengers Endgame was great.
I think I saw, is that the one
I-
where it's like all the characters and they like flash back and forth? Okay, I have seen it. It was good.
Okay, and I cried at the end of Endgame. Just to let you know, I cried. I mean, tears and all.
Stasia did too. Awesome.
Good, good. Yeah.
All right. Okay, here's mine. And then let's see, before I do mine, I'll check Facebook real quick. Hillary said Frozen 2. She's somehow only watched it one time. And then my mom said Never Ending Story, August Rush, and Dirty Dancing. I probably could have guessed those for her. All right, here are mine. So Dirty Dancing is definitely my favorite movie. I saw it when I was a little kid. I used to like reenact like the dancing scene. My best friend growing up, her name was Megan Miller, and she had these like swivel chairs in her basement. So we would each take this like swivel chair and we would like dance with it and pretend like we were doing the ending scene. We would watch it constantly. It was just like such a impactful movie, but we had to fast forward through the bad parts because we were little kids. And then so since you talked about more than one, I'll talk about a few as well. So that's definitely, I go more from like age. So that was like definitely like as a child, like growing up, Dirty Dancing, Never Ending Story too. Just I would watch both of those. I just watched like over and over and over and over. And then in like middle or high school, I can't remember, Empire Records, for sure. So good. We just watched it so many times. And I think it's because it was like, we could connect with pretty much every single character in there you could connect with as a middle or high schooler. And it was just very entertaining movie. And I'm trying to think like as an adult. Okay, so this is gonna sound a little weird. Now, obviously, like there's like intellectual, thought-provoking movies that I really love and I've watched a few times. I really, really like Donnie Darko back in the day. We watched that one quite a bit, but the one I'm just gonna throw out there to like really capture my adult, Magic Mike. It's just so, with Channing Tatum dancing, like you just can't go wrong. Like there is seriously no intellectual value to that movie whatsoever, but I mean, come on. It's just, and what it was interesting to me was that they took that movie and actually did put plot lines to it. I did not, when I saw it the first time, I was like, it's just going to be him dancing and like stripping and stuff. And then there was like actual plot. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. I don't want a girl to almost overdose and die in a movie where Channing Tatum is dancing his booty off, but okay, if that's what I have to do, then that's fine. Yeah, so those are the ones that came to me initially, and my time is almost up. So I'm done.
Donnie Darko was a great movie. Really, really was.
Yeah. I loved it. Primal Fear too. Primal Fear was one of those. Did you ever see that?
No.
That's what, you have to watch it. It's a movie where you're like, you think you know what's happening, and then at the end you're like, what? No. Is that
right? Cindy said Mary Poppins, Princess Bride. I will say Princess Bride is amazing. The Brady Bunch. Leslie said Say Anything and Serendipity, which is a great movie.
Yes.
Saw that. I will say my wife and I really enjoyed the second movie to Mary Poppins. Just because we also love that main character. She's Emily Blunt. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
Leslie also said she's having a baby, and then Top Gun is classic.
Yes, Top Gun is. She
and
that's like Cocktails, Days of Thunders. That 80s era of Tom Cruise was just like awesome.
Cindy, Tootsie. Yeah, I know it's hard to just narrow down like one movie.
Yeah.
And then just for those of you who don't know, Magic Mike was filmed in Tampa. Lucy made sure we remember that. Every time there's like certain parts I'll drive around and I'm like, oh yeah, I think that's where this part of the movie was.
So
Oh my
that's
goodness.
like
It's
that's like
based
me.
partially on his life. He used to be a stripper here. And you know what's hilarious? Apparently I like him so much. Like when they announced that he was getting divorced, I like numerous people, even though I am married, messaged me and said Channing Tatum is getting a divorce. Like, first of all, I already have a husband. Second of all, in what universe am I meeting Channing Tatum? Like, what? But everyone thought I should know because I love him so much. Anyway, all right. Well, it is almost 9:30. I've been doing trainings and discussions since 6:30 and I'm tired. So, any closing thoughts before we stop for today?
I would say that our collective here is showing us that we're big movie files and that we probably have so many movies that we watched during the pandemic because things were shut down.
Yeah.
I know I have. I know I caught up on a lot of TV shows that I wanted to.
Yeah.
And it's been fantastic. But yeah, I can't wait to. So I'm ready for. And Megan, you might know this company, but Cinema Cafe.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it's a movie theater that serves food to you while you're watching a movie.
Yeah.
With recliners.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's like the ultimate like movie experience. I'm
Yes.
ready for them to open up.
Yeah. Well, if you were in Florida, it'd probably be open. I'm going to make a couple of announcements. I did this in our weekly meeting, but just as a reminder, and I missed one, so I need to make sure we get that in there. Tomorrow, Thursday, March 25th, we have at 8 p.m. Eastern. I haven't even posted about it, so I need to make sure to do that. Our next difficult discussion, and it's going to be on inviting autistic presenters to conferences. And it's with myself, Jeff Newman, Mari Serda, and Mary Regan. And on Saturday for Trailblazers, we have our last mentorship meeting for the month with Shane Spiker. But Saturday night, I forgot to talk about, we're having a dance party at 8 p.m. Eastern, and the theme is Bruno Mars. So Google it, come up with like what fun outfits you want to wear and join us for some dancing fun. Nobody will be watching you, even though your video could be on or off. Everyone pays attention to themselves. We're just not that into watching other people. So grab your favorite Bruno Mars-esque outfit and join us for some fun on Saturday night. All right. And with that, we will close out. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.